You should join that group and make your post in there and say, hey, everybody, I'm Jeff. I just talked with Dennis a little bit earlier, and I really need a couple great VAs. And if you guys understand my business and you can follow the rules that Dennis has on qualifying, I would love to interview you and hire, 2 or 3 of the best of you guys, because I believe in the vision and I understand that everything that you guys do is fully accountable, fully transparent, and you drive everything to results. And, it's a career path for all of us to be able to grow.
How are you doing today, Dennis?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just enjoying Denver and the snow and the mountains and all that.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time. Yeah, Ben was like, hey, who can I reach out to social media? He said, I could email Dennis for you. And then I was like, okay.
Yeah, Ben's a good guy.
Yes, Ben's a great guy.
I think like 99% of the people out there doing social media and digital are just, I don't want to say they're charlatans, but they just can't deliver.
Okay.
And I'll show you why. Okay.
Okay.
I'm an analytics guy. I built the analytics at Yahoo 25 years ago. I retired 20 years ago. I'm doing this just for fun.
That's great.
Okay. So your site, you can see this, right?
Yes.
You have stuff that doesn't even work. Well, if I click on Facebook, you can see the bottom left, it goes to Business Manager instead of to your Facebook.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you have, which is normal, what's called a bunch of location service pages.
Okay.
Here you have spring repair, residential services. But then when we look at the different locations that you're in, so this is Noblesville, and then you have location service pages in all the other areas. These are what are called thin content pages.
Okay.
So, whether it's Noblesville or Indianapolis or some other suburb, these pages are pretty much almost identical. And Google doesn't like it when you do that. Because it's obvious that you're doing this for Google. There's nothing here for people that live in Noblesville.
Okay.
So you have to actually you have your 2,000 some reviews, paste in the reviews that are from Noblesville. So it's actually useful. Paste in pictures of your favorite restaurants in Noblesville. Paste in something that's actually meaningful, because all this other stuff is just cookie cutter garbage. Okay. You see all these?
Yep.
These are all the same.
Okay.
Go to Zionsville. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing, right?
Yep.
Same thing, right? But then you try to put this thing, garage door services in Zionsville, garage door, like this used to fool Google. This does not fool Google anymore.
Okay.
Because of the latest updates they've talked about this for years, but they finally put this in place, a couple months ago.
Okay.
Now, if I look at it from an SEO standpoint, I'm using a bunch of these different tools.
Yep.
Has anyone talked to you about your SEO?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So do you see that you do rank on a bunch of keywords, but your site has no power? And then this particular page doesn't rank on anything because it doesn't have any power. And you don't have internal links that are passing your very limited, you have 11. So the amount of juice your site has is so small that there's very little of this 11 to even distribute among these other location service pages. And that's why it only ranks on this one keyword.
Okay.
So even if you did clean up these pages to actually be useful, instead of trying to trick Google, you have no juice to pass to it anyway to even help it rank.
Okay.
So when we look at the top level, have you looked at this, like using these tools, or do you just have an SEO person give you their kind of slanted version of the data?
I've been digging into these for the last probably 60 or 90 days. That's why I know.
Okay. So what I'm saying here is not a shock to you.
No, I've seen them here just recently.
Okay.
As I learn more and more and plug away into it. Just
good. Keep learning enough to make yourself dangerous.
Okay.
So that's cool. You rank on garage door repairs, Indianapolis. That's good. There's 800 people a month. And because you're in position 9, so now you've gotten to the first page, you're getting 38 of that 800. That's great. It's normally $43 a click. So that's not bad, right?
Yeah.
But because your site has only a DR11, you're only competing on these. Well, you actually are moving up in some of these medium competitive terms, but these ones that are easy, garage door snap cable, or these other ones, you want to get more traffic on, and you want to get more SERP features. So here, this is an important one for you. Indianapolis garage door repair.
Correct.
You have 3 SERP features. So you understand SERP. So you can, it's not just showing up at the 10 results. There's a variety, map, PAA, local service ads, news, Twitter, carousel, top ad, bottom ad. There's all these different places you can show up, right?
Okay.
So you're not getting as many SERP features as you could, because when we look at where where you're ranking. So the URL that's carrying all the weight is your homepage.
Okay.
See this? So the same URL, same URL, same URL. Now, I'd expect that for the homepage, of course, you should rank on Garage Door Doctor, even though there's like 5 other garage door doctors, as you know.
Yeah.
So any page, this is just like Internet 101, but any web page should try to rank on just one term. So if you're trying to make the homepage also carry the load for, squeaky garage door alignment, new garage door repair, like that's just too many things. So you have these blog posts like this one, what to do when your garage door cable breaks. So that's why it ranks on garage door cables.
Gotcha.
So you just don't have enough of these other URLs to help you rank on these medium competition terms. So the fact that you're even ranking on Indianapolis garage door, which is a 46, that's medium difficulty, and you're in position 7, that's not bad, but it's all driven off of the homepage.
Okay.
That's just too much.
Okay.
So this should actually be taken care of by your location service page for Indy, even though Indy is the main metro and encompasses, all the other areas, Bloomington. And,
correct.
Right. That's cool that you're ranking on 24-hour garage door repair. This is probably a local search. So it's showing up in the, local 3-pack and bottom ads, but we want to show up in more things. So the easiest thing you can do here for these SERP features is show up in video. So I don't see video showing up in any of these. So anytime you're asked, so if I look at the best way to do SEO is literally search for it. Okay. There. So there's our LSA, right?
Yeah.
Ben has precision, that's why I can't service Tommy, and I service Tommy, so I can't service precision, right?
Okay.
But that's kind of how it is. And there's the regular, you understand, local service ads, the regular ads, then the local 3-pack, right?
Yeah.
All these ads. And then you have these folks here, but then you have other things like this PAA is so key to your SEO. So know what PAA is, right? You do a search and Google says, oh, people also ask for this, this, and this, right?
Correct.
So what you would do, you or someone else on your team, or maybe some of your techs that go out, would look at these questions and just make a 1-minute video against each of these, because Google's literally telling you what you need to create. So you can see, can you replace a garage door without replacing the tracks? What's the life expectancy of the garage door opener? Why does this and this? And like, these are like, they're literally, you don't need to hire an SEO person. Google is telling you right here, people who search Indianapolis garage door repair, this is what else they are searching on. So what you do is you make a 1-minute video, selfie style, on the cell phone. It can be 2 minutes or 3 minutes, but basically a 1-minute video. And just how long do you think it would take, Jeff, if you were just to, fire up your iPhone or whatever and just answer 20 or 30 of these questions for a minute each?
I mean, that can be easily banged out in probably a half a day.
Half a day? I think it'd take you half an hour.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you're even better.
Like how many times you could answer these questions with zero preparation, right?
Okay.
Do you have to prepare? Why does my garage door go up a little and then stop? I'm pretty sure you could answer that without having to prepare, right? You don't need a script. You've been doing this for forever, right?
Yeah, I don't need script for any of those.
So you know this. So you just say, why does my garage door go up a little and then stop? Good question. Well, here's some of the things you consider, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm Jeff. I'm the garage door doctor. Call me and I'd love to help you fix your garage door.
Okay.
So you do that. You answer the question. What most people do, they goof up their videos and they say, hi, I'm Jeff with Garage Door Doctor. We've been doing this for 20 years and blah, blah, blah. But like, do you see why you shouldn't have that at the beginning of your video?
Yeah, you don't. They're not going to catch on. They're going to move on.
They're going to scroll right past you. So you're going to take that video and then run it through tools like, Descript or whatever, and that automatically describes or transcribes it, turns it into articles and whatnot. And then you post that to your YouTube. So now that video is on YouTube, and who owns YouTube. So then you take that YouTube video and you embed it on a WordPress page that answers that question, right? So you have the transcription, you have that video, and then that's how you're going to show up in these other searches that we were looking at here, right? So that's how you get video embedded in here. And then you just have a VA do this. You have someone on Fiverr do it. Like what I'm telling you, what we need to do here is really easy to do. You don't need an agency. Agencies don't know how to do this. They don't, like the stuff I'm showing you, they don't even know what PAA is. And they claim that they do. Like they're just all about trying to sell clients instead of actually delivering, actually making it happen, right?
So that's where that next upgrade went, Dennis. The only thing they wanted to do was add cities and not give me nothing in return. Like, what is the
garbage?
Like, where are we going with this? Like, you can take the money, but what's the receivables?
Right, exactly. Now, whoever set up your site also messed it up. because you've got problems with your tag manager.
Okay.
So tag manager is supposed to track, you're supposed to put all your pixels in here. So whoever did this didn't set it up properly. You have your Facebook pixel at least, but you're missing some of these other pixels. So we have a whole course and program called Digital Plumbing, which shows you how to go through that step by step. I'll give you free access to it. I think it's like $100 or whatever it is. So it's our Digital Plumbing course. Digital Plumbing is how you set up tag manager, UTM parameters, conversion tracking, like all this stuff in here. So just email me back. You could see how this is probably one of our most popular courses.
Okay.
Teaching this course for a really long time. And it's a checklist showing you exactly what you need to do.
Awesome.
You could hire someone on Fiverr to do it for, I don't know, $150, $200 to fix these things, depending on how sophisticated it is.
Okay. Is that what you recommend as VAs like from Fiverr? Or
I recommend VAs that will do this, but you have to show them the link because they'll all say, like everyone will say they know how to do this and they don't. Oh yeah, we know how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, no, here's the checklist. Can you do it? Yes or no? Because I'm only going to pay you upon completion of this checklist, and then we'll come in and audit it and make sure, it's being done properly and that kind of thing. Now I'm switching to BuiltWith to see what your site has. So you have great plugins, you have Yoast, these other WordPress plugins. There's other things you can do to make it run faster and whatnot, but this is fine. You just need to get more traffic to the site. You need to fix the SEO in the way that I just told you, and that'll work well. The other thing too, have you seen tools like ChatGPT?
Yes.
So you understand that you can take these, you understand like here, PAA, you can take this and just choose one of these questions, just for example.
What is the life expectancy of a garage door?
I'm Jeff, the garage door doctor in Indianapolis. I fix and install garage doors. Write a blog post answering this question helpfully so I can drive more leads. Okay. All right. So you understand like what I'm doing here, right?
No.
So it's answering the question, and at the end, it's going to say, "Oh, and by the way, I'm Jeff, the garage door doctor," and blah blah blah. So you can use this to make your location service pages a little bit more powerful. But if you just paste this, then Google's going to detect you as just, modify this to have a call to action at the end to call Jeff. Okay. You see why Google will nail you if you literally just auto create all your content for all your location service pages is?
Yeah.
Why that's not a good thing.
Yes.
So if you inject pictures and videos and testimonials, and which you have, then you're able to get the best of both worlds.
Okay.
See? All right. So this is how we use AI the right way, not just randomly. That's what most people, they think, oh, now I'm just going to, have my whole website be done because I hired this SEO company, and now I can just basically get all my content written for free and instantly instead of paying thousands of dollars for this SEO company. That's true. But even these SEO companies, they're just doing this, and then they're wondering why the rankings aren't, they're wondering why it's not working. So you have to inject these reviews from what city they're in, whatnot. So I did a little snapshot report, and I see that you just have some silly things like your phone number is different on Yelp. The address isn't exactly the same. There's, the address is slightly different. Phone number is different. And it's okay to have like different call tracking numbers, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes the website URL is not working, or sometimes, just weird little things.
Okay.
And there's tools like Yext. You pay $10 a month and they just automatically update all these directories, which then feed back up into the main ones.
Okay.
But if this 0036 number is the one, then that needs to be the one everywhere. So this is called NAP, name, address, phone is kind of that's your identifier. So if the name, address, and phone are not identical everywhere, then you would think like Google's really smart and these other directories are really smart, but they're not. It's just the name, address, phone has to be identical.
Okay.
So this will help you in your SEO as well. It's a super basic thing, right? Obviously your reviews are amazing, but your social is terrible. Your website's got these different problems. We can't detect any advertising, but maybe you have, but we can't seem to associate it with your business.
Okay.
Yeah. So I paid $2 to run this report for you. Not like we need to run this report to do, like these things are so basic.
Okay.
You just need, and so your reviews are also from a long time ago. So that's great. You have the 2,000 reviews, but actually said over 2,000. You should update it. Over 2,700 reviews. You don't have as many on Facebook, but your review velocity, which is how many you've had in the last month, are actually more important to Google than your total number of reviews.
Okay.
So we have a lot of friends that are like, hey, I've got 3,000 reviews. How come I'm not showing up? And this other guy, he's only been in business for 2 or 3 years. He's beating me. Well, that's because he's had more reviews than you in the last month.
Okay.
You can't just say, well, I got 2,000 reviews, I can stop. Google is taking into account the last month.
I think we average about 50 a month right now.
Okay. So your social's decent. Maybe you're boosting some posts, but you're not including the videos. Like when you make these 1 minute videos answering these questions, that's what you should have on your social.
So on YouTube and Facebook,
This is great. You have this, but this doesn't really answer anything. Plus, you're linking to the blog. So what happens, Jeff, when you make a post on Facebook and it links to your site? What's Facebook going to think about that?
I don't know exactly.
They don't want people to leave. So
Okay.
if you put a link, you're asking people to leave. How likely are they going to want to show your stuff to other people?
Okay.
Don't ever use hashtags. Ever.
Okay.
Oh, Tommy Mello liked your stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm friends with Tommy.
Yeah. So you're getting decent engagement here. This is good. You have a coupon. So you can have the coupon, but instead of having a link, you keep putting all these links out, and never use bit.ly links, never use redirect links, because it goes through another step and it's also untrustworthy. So when I click on this, like if this was Nike and they posted a bit.ly link, I might trust that. But if I don't know who you are and you put this bit.ly link, A, it slows things down. B, I understand why people put tracking links because they want to track, but I'd rather take care of the customer first.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, this is better as a video saying, hey, Jeff here. I love you guys so much. I got a $30 off coupon for any repair, but you have to use it now or whatever it is. And then in the link, or in the comments, you put the link, right?
What kind of link should be there?
What?
What kind of link should be there?
Don't put a link here.
Okay.
In the comments, you can say, hey, link in the comments. You don't want to put the link in the post itself.
Okay. Because Google don't, or Google
Plus, you're the garage door doctor, which is great. So, Tommy has his face on all the vans and all that, but you should make it clear that this is you. Otherwise, it's just some cartoon, right? And this doesn't look like an actual garage door guy. This looks like some kind of model.
Yeah.
So just have real stuff.
Okay.
And it's nice here that you screenshotted the reply versus just copying it. Do more of these.
More screenshots.
Yeah, but don't put the link here and don't do a redirect link.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you do that, you're going to be 80% of the way there with your SEO and social media. Once you get those things done, then you want to start boosting for $1 a day and running things like lead ads, which I'll show you later. I'm going to help you for free because I can't take any money from you. I just want to see you do things right because I just hate people losing money, getting ripped off, agencies taking your money, fat men getting shoe shines, that whole thing.
Well, that's where I'm up. I'm up on a contract right now, so that's where I've been doing some heavy.
Cancel it. What are you paying these guys? Who are you paying?
$4,000 a month. So not
$4,000. You know what you could do with $4,000 a month?
Yeah, probably a lot more.
Just for fun, shoot me the contract that you have, and then shoot me some of the analytics on what you're getting, and then let's hire someone that works full time for you.
Yeah, I'm willing to spend the $7,000-8,000 if we're getting somewhere and knowing what keywords we got to capitalize on.
I get it. I get that, but just because you can spend the money doesn't mean you should just waste money.
You are 100% correct.
Right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what can we do about it? How can you help me, Dennis?
What I want to do is hire someone out of our group here.
Okay.
I retired 20 years ago.
Okay.
My mission is to create jobs. And this is one of my groups here. I have 30,000, you can see.
Okay.
And I'm famous in Pakistan. And so I go there all the time, and we have lots of people here. Like you can hear, see, this is somebody. This is a PhD scholar in English linguistics. And all these people, Jeff, are going through our training to get qualified, to get a job, to make $500 a month working full time.
That's amazing.
Now, I know in America, that's nothing, but this is life-changing money over there. Because most of these people are making $80 to $90 a month. Like even if you're an electrician, even if you are someone in a skilled trade, you're making $100 a month.
Okay.
Which I know is incomprehensible, but that's what they make over there.
Okay.
So they say if you go through our training and you get qualified, you can have a job working for someone like Jeff, and he's going to pay you $500 a month. Look at all these people and look at what they're doing. They're all super excited about wanting to get jobs here. Yeah.
It's going to change their life. I would be excited as well.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you not?
Yeah. And for $500 a month, I've gotten criticism from other people in America saying you're just exploiting third world labor and all that. But you can have a decent middle class living. You're not going to live like a king for $500 a month, but $500 a month allows you to take care of a family. You could live in a house, eat food. You can do all the typical middle class kinds of things for $500 a month over there.
Okay.
And that's what we're doing. And we even have ones like this. Like you see this, I posted this. Hey, We need a community manager. If you're really good, we'll pay you $3,000 a month. You can see like all these people are trying to apply because 3,000, you can imagine like how much money $3,000 a month is over there, right?
Yes.
So you can see like here's someone who just applied 12 hours ago. So you can see like what we're getting.
Everybody, this is me, Zana Rose, or Rosanna, whatever you want to call me. I am a sales copywriter, a digital marketer, and an e-commerce entrepreneur, plus a voiceover artist. I also compose English poetry at times. Hey, everybody, this is me.
Like you wouldn't know she's from Pakistan, right?
No, not at all.
But you see, the thing is like 99% of the people that are applying, they're just not qualified. Their English is terrible. They're just like, we wouldn't hire them. But when we hire the top 1% of these people, then they're actually pretty awesome. Let's see some of these other ones. Here's one. My level 1 training's complete. I scored 40. So we have a quiz. They have to, pass quizzes and do exercises. Let's see, like, is this one any good?
Retail and financial sector for 12 years as a marketing executive, as a loyalty program manager, and as a marketing data analyst. After COVID-19, I started working as a freelancer. I have worked on several projects with American clients for their website development and their social media content designing. Also, I work with British Council as an IELTS invigilator. I have completed the course for your course and I want to join your team. So please take me through the process. Thank you so much.
Well, she looks pretty good, but maybe we'll say garage.
Hello, Dennis and everyone. My name is Shumaila and I'm holding an MBA degree in management information.
What is this? Garage door, doctor, LLC. So we have thousands of these people.
Yes.
He needs someone right away since he's firing this agency. Show you are qualified by studying what he does and the obvious problems when you run we have this thing we call a quick audit. That's basically what I did for you. We run a quick audit on his business. Okay, reply here. See, now this, I don't know whether this lady's going to be a fit for you or not, but so far it looks pretty good. I give it a 60% chance that she can qualify.
Okay.
Just based on what I saw here. Obviously, we need to look at what else she does and see the rest of her submissions to see if she's qualified. But just based on that, I think she could probably do most of the stuff that I just said you need done.
Awesome.
See, like we're making all these jobs. It's just, I mean, I love this. Every day I see these people. Here's somebody. Who's this guy?
You. First, Dennis, you, sir, I am very thankful to you because I have watched many of your videos and I am very happy because you have taken a big step for the future of Pakistani youth. First, I would like to introduce myself briefly. My name is Mubin Hussain and I am belong to Dharampur district, Bhavnagar, Punjab, Pakistan. I have completed my graduation in 2019. After that, I started into the marketing. And today, Alhamdulillah, I am able to believe in myself to play an important role in digital marketing. It will be great fortune if you give me a chance. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know whether this guy's any good, but let's see, right?
Yes. So would you say they have to fill something out to get qualified?
Yeah, we have this whole qualification they have to go through. It's pretty rigorous. It takes a couple of weeks to go through.
Hey, if you're going to put your name on it, you got to go through some rigorous things for it.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, well, I'll take, like Tommy, we're hiring 17.
Okay.
Because we scoped out all the things that need to be done. And I'm like, okay, well, this is how many people we need to hire for you.
That's awesome.
And because if someone hires a VA from Pakistan, I mean, granted, they're making $500 a month, which is $3 an hour. There's still the expectation of quality, right?
Correct.
I mean, they're not going to be as good as me or one of our US team members, but it's pretty good for $3 an hour,
I guess it's one of those things. It probably depends on which market it is and how competitive it is, where you need the top of the top talent.
And we have some people that we pay $2,000 a month to.
Okay.
But I think for what you need, 1 or 2 people at $500 a month, maybe you get a senior person, but the stuff you have, Jeff, is so basic and so like you don't need a $4,000 a month agency. And besides an agency, they're spending most of their time out there trying to sell instead of implement. And then the people that are implementing are not focusing on your business because they're focusing on every kind of random business out there.
Correct.
We need someone who is working only for you.
Okay.
And there's lots of advantages on that. They're loyal, they're dedicated. Anytime you have an agency, you usually have this ridiculous kind of markup.
Do you have other training for them to scale up?
Yeah, let me show you. So it's $3 an hour is a starting point, but we have in our academy, which we can give you access to. Like they can learn how to go all the way up to be level 4. So they start at level 1. Level 4 is an account manager.
Okay.
Where they understand how to coordinate and project manage and do all this other stuff, run ads, content marketing, personal branding, like interviewing people on a podcast, building chat bots. There's lots of the, optimizing your Google business profile, which is your GMB. We have, TikTok, like the Facebook for $1 a day, which is our most popular course.
Okay.
So we have tons and tons of courses. And so everything we do has a course behind it, because if not, there's no way to have any kind of standardization against it. Right.
And I would assume you probably train your team members up from this.
Everyone on our team has to go through. I don't care if you have 20 years of experience and you used to work for Google, you have to qualify. No exception.
It's my way. It's not how they did it or they did it.
But
this is my way.
In my previous job, I managed 50 people. Why are you making me go through the level 1 training? Because this is the way we do it here. I don't care what you did in the previous company.
It's exactly how it
if
should
you're
be.
Too proud, if you want to do it the way that other company did, go work back at that company, because this is how we do it here.
It's exactly how it should be.
Yeah.
You know that.
They their habits and then they ignore it. Well, I'm going to do it my way. No, you're not. This is the way we do it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's how it should be. And, that's why I do this too, Dennis. Like I get the enjoyment of helping 51 other families in my business. And if I can double that and keep helping more people get jobs, man, that's more important than money would ever be any day of the week. Like helping these people and families mean more than any dollar bill.
What you just said, can you make that as a 1-minute video and post that on your Facebook?
Yeah.
That is killer, because that's way more important than saying, well, I've been, fixing garage doors for 20 years and we're really good, and look at my 2,700 reviews. That's good. But when you tell your why story, Jeff, about how you care for your people, and this is why you're doing it, the potential clients are going to want to do business with you versus all these other people. Like I see that you say in your business, we're honest about our estimates. There's no hidden charges, blah, blah, blah. That's great.
Yeah.
But I think the mission about your why and what you care for is going to carry a lot more weight than the same stuff. That's all the other garage door people say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Correct.
But when you say, I've got 51 families that depend on this, and this is what matters to me, and when I wake up every morning and I think about all the family members and how we're creating for them, that gives me extra motivation. And same thing for me, right? I really I'm not excited about like SEO or Facebook ads, or like, I really could care less about any of that. But when I see every day, like it doesn't get old for me. Every day I see people getting jobs in our system. It's just awesome, right? Like I'm doing this for free because I know it's going to create jobs. I'm not making any money off. I've lost millions doing this.
Oh, I know you have, and I truly appreciate your time.
Yeah, there's no hidden consulting fee or anything like. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
That's just the great human being inside you.
It costs me money to set up these programs, to fly to Pakistan, to go to the Philippines, and I'm making no money off of this. And the better I do, the more money Tommy Mello pays me, then the more programs, the more jobs I can create, right?
That's awesome.
I'm basically a nonprofit. Technically we're a C Corp. We're not a nonprofit because of all the filing, but we make zero money every year. Okay. Every dollar goes back into these programs. I retired 20 years ago.
That's awesome.
So I can do whatever I want with my time. I can work with whoever I want. I don't have to do anything.
That's awesome. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
You worked hard for it.
I've been doing it for 30 years.
And now you get to use the bottom of your heart to touch as many people as possible.
And then I would love to be able to highlight your success in 90 days or however long it is and say, Jeff fired some agency. He was paying $4,000 a month. There was no accountability. He didn't really know what was going on. His stuff was all broken. And then so-and-so, we just hired, we got on a Zoom call. We made a post on Facebook. We reviewed a few of these people that everyone has to make 1-minute videos. That's like one of the many rules. And we hired so-and-so, and they've been working on this now for a month and a half. And then here's what they've done. Here's the results. Here's how many new leads and phone calls we're getting. And, congratulations to so-and-so who's, now a level 2 and they're making $600 a month or whatever it is, $700 a month.
Awesome. That's awesome.
It warms my heart. I love seeing that. If you look at Facebook, you look in our group, you'll see just thousands of stories of these people that are improving their lives. And it's not a handout. They're earning it.
No, they're working hard for it, and they're getting opportunity. You're giving them opportunities they never would have had in their life. Yeah. And that's grateful. That's doing great things. I mean, that's just how our core value is. We care. I mean, we care. That is the main difference. We care.
Amen. And you and I, we care. And a lot of people say they care, but they don't actually prove it. For example, I was born in Dayton, Ohio. I'm an American. right?
Okay.
And in California, the minimum wage is going to $22 at McDonald's, right? McDonald's has to pay $22 an hour. And these, I don't mean to like stereotype Gen Z or whatever, but these kids at $22 an hour, they don't even care. I can't even
No,
see good people who care at $30 an hour here in America.
I would agree with that.
But look at how hard these people will work for $3 an hour in these other countries. So why wouldn't we hire them? I'm as American as anyone else, but I'm going to hire these guys too to work with our Americans.
Correct. Give somebody that was really putting the effort in at the end of the day. Like these people are putting in the effort. These people just think it should be given to them. Big difference. Big difference.
You know, when America started, it was a land of immigrants that came over here and they had to get things going. They had to work really hard and, you know, get together and build factories and whatnot. And it's in America, I don't want to get like too political, but America is not like that anymore, where people had to work hard. Now there's all this other stuff happening instead of earning it.
What's the easiest thing we can do? Let's not work anymore.
Yeah. So we're building our business, and the more we can improve your marketing, the more techs you can hire, the more people you can hire in your business in Indy. So it just goes hand in hand. We're hiring Americans and we're hiring our international crew at the same time.
Yes. Part of a bigger thing, not just part of the country. We get half the country.
Yep. I'm not Walmart just buying Chinese labor or whatever it is. We're helping everybody. Yeah.
You're helping everybody. Everybody.
And everybody who's willing to work and put in the time.
That's all it is. Who wants to put the effort in today? Because there's more than work for more people than what we have.
You and I are working on a Saturday.
Exactly. That's just part of it. I don't even see work. It's just another day. So if you enjoy what you do and enjoy touching people around you, well, then it's not really work. You're just doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Amen. Cool. Well, anything else I can do for you, Jeff, or questions?
No, I don't think. What's your opinion on PPC? Can you find somebody in that group too?
Yeah,
or
there's people that use PPC as well. Yeah. PPC is harder, but also easier in a way. The actual implementation of Google ads and Facebook ads, as long as their English is good and they understand, we have a whole training on Google ads. It doesn't take much time. Basically, it's campaign building and optimization. So all the work is up front.
Okay.
And every month or two, in an hour or two, just coming in and tuning it, making sure things aren't broken. But it's not the kind of thing that you need to pay monthly. The reason why agencies charge monthly is it's a way of amortizing the cost. Because if they said, you know, Jeff, it's going to be $10,000 to set up your PPC, you're like, what? That's a ripoff. But if they said, oh, it's $1,000 a month for the 10 months, it's basically like financing.
Yes, upfront cost, or we'll just dry it out a whole year.
But they put all the work in up front, and they don't do anything after that. It's just a residual income for them, which I think is, I mean, I don't want to say it's dishonest, but it's taking advantage of the fact that the small business owner doesn't understand how PPC actually works.
Okay.
So let's get these basic things going that we talked about with this content, and then we can get going on PPC. And it's the same kind of process. Let's hire someone who just does they won't do just PPC, but they'll do some other components because PPC is not a full-time job.
Okay.
Yeah. And
the same thing where you start getting those people to start producing content as well. Like if you do those videos, they could come back and take that and
we turn those into ads. We run them on YouTube. PPC is not just text ads. Things have changed a lot in the last few years. Google last year released something called Performance Max, which allows us to run text and video and general display ads all in the same campaign.
Okay.
So we have training on how to do all that. And you should go through some of the training anyway, just because it's interesting. So at least you can keep your person accountable. Right. You need to know enough dangerous, just like with the SEO and WordPress and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing at a time. I don't want to hire a whole, but I don't want to do like 8 things at the same time because that's just yes. But just let's get the basic things I told you about with SEO and the analytics that are in place. And then let's add PPC on top of that.
Awesome.
Yep. And then we'll hire another person.
Hey, I'm ready. Thank you very much, Dennis.
You're the best, Jeff. Appreciate you.
No, you're the best. I appreciate your time and all the help you're giving me, honestly. Which is going to help me, which is also going to help me improve other people's lives because we do want to double in size. And that just means that's that many more people I get to help.
And then as you create more jobs, you let me know how many jobs are being created and we'll just add that to the overall tally.
Awesome.
Yep. And just reach out anytime, questions, whatever I can do to help.
Okay. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye. Bye.